Yo, it's Big Kid. Responding to all the comments I was getting on my response video. Um, Seems like a lot of people are really offended that I guess they said I played the race card, but honestly, people say, well, you know, if Obama wasn't black, I still wouldn't agree. If he, you know, if he wasn't black, I still wouldn't like him. And my thing is what does that have to do with anything? Why does it have to be, well, if he wasn't, if he was? Either you do or you don't. And then, I mean, everybody makes assumptions about certain people, or they have certain feelings towards people based on things like race. It's okay, just be real about it. And I think a lot of people are full of shit when they say, well, race has nothing to do with it. It absolutely has nothing to do with it. I'm like, that's bullshit. Because I saw a video that Phil posted, and he was talking about how people are like, oh, well, Obama's, people are saying that, well, Obama's only half black. He doesn't really count as being half black, as being black. I'm like, it's fucking bullshit. Because if you saw a guy who was half white, half black running down the street with your shit, would you say, hey, stop that half white, half black guy? No, you say, stop that black guy. Come on, be honest. Be real. You're not. If somebody asks you to describe, if a dude who was half white, half black whipped your ass and stomped the shit out of you, and the cops was like, "What did he look like?" and you were like, "You're gonna say he's a light skinned black guy." It's be fucking real. Come on now. So that's the reason why I think Obama's black. But anyways, that doesn't have anything to do as far as why I support him. The reason why I support him is because the guy's qualified. The guy is actually trying to get things done instead of being a pussy about stuff. Rather than people sitting up telling him you can't do this, you shouldn't do this, and they're not giving him extremely valid reasons why. They're giving him scared. They're giving him what they've been giving the other people, as far as they're saying, it's gonna wreck our economy. It's gonna fuck things up. But they're not giving solid answers. I mean, did any of you watch the summit? I didn't completely. I didn't. I was about, I'd say, 80% behind the bill, because I didn't know it was a good number of facts I didn't know about. I was behind this bill 100, matter of fact, 110% whenever I watched the summit. And when he had the Republicans there and he was talking to them, it came up to where they said, you know what, we have to have some kind of referee. And, you know, so, do y'all agree that the numbers that, I can't remember what exactly they called it, the federal something, where they crunch the numbers to really find out, and it's unbiased and everything, and that's what they go off of. And the Democrats were like, well, they said that it'll decrease our deficit, and at the same time it will cover 30 million more Americans. So the Republicans were saying, well, all right, well, yeah, okay, you got a point there, but they were saying, okay, you got a point, but you don't. A lot of people don't understand the reasons why that a lot of people are against it. What I've seen is they've been getting misinformation. They've been getting misinformed about a lot of it. And my thing is if you're gonna talk so much shit, have some facts to back it up with. That's it. Just have some facts to back it up with. I would fully understand if you thought I was a jackass, and you know what? It doesn't matter if I use street talk or whatever the hell. If I talk with slang or whatever. I mean, it's not as though I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. So why are you getting off the facts? Get back on it. Stay on topic. A lot of people are, and I'm just talking about people who commented on the video. Um, I appreciate everyone's responses, good and bad, because at least I'm getting feedback, and I'm getting different points of view. But Like I said, my whole thing is to at least come with facts. And to say that Obama hasn't done anything, I mean, we finally have healthcare reform, something that we've been trying to do for decades, officially for like decades. And not to mention, we just had in March, you can go look this up on Yahoo News, that we just had the biggest increase in jobs in 3 years. Since the Obama administration came in, we've had the biggest increase in jobs. I believe it said something like 160, 190,000 new jobs just popped up. And my thing is, and so how is so to say that he's not doing anything? I mean, come on. Men lie, women lie, but numbers don't. So where are the numbers coming from? People just making this, they're just pulling this shit out of their ass. Help me understand your point of view. You're telling me that I'm so full of shit, and that I'm pulling the race card, and that's all I'm doing, and I'm just saying that I'm in support of him because he's black. I mean, that's kind of reverse racism, ain't it? To say, well, I'm not racist, but you're doing it because he's black. The fuck? To say like I'm not, to say something like, well, I'm not racist, but it's kind of like saying, you know what? I sucked that guy's dick. No homo. It's pretty much the same shit. So if you're gonna respond to this video, if you're gonna comment on it, I mean, you're gonna put whatever the fuck you want. I'm not gonna delete any comments, no matter how ignorant they get, because honestly, racist comments and ignorant things, it just shows just how stupid you are. I mean, the funny thing to me is a lot of people are saying that I'm pulling the race card. And I'm like, dude, little do you know, I'm mixed. Oh, big fucking surprise. A person who's dark can be mixed. Holy shit. Yes, I'm mixed. I'm black, Native American, and Irish. And yes, I do know which Native American tribes I'm from, Cherokee and Blackfeet. So before you even try to pull race at anybody, I mean, it's not as though I mean, I got cousins who look Mexican. Literally, I have cousins who look Mexican. One of my favorite cousins, the dude was born with blonde hair, blue eyes. So, don't sit up and try to tell me I don't know about race and everything, and that I'm just pulling that out of my ass just for support for my president. I'm going off of facts, because I don't want to look like a jackass trying to argue with somebody and I don't have any facts. I don't have anything that's solid. So, like I said, if you're gonna come at me with something solid, something concrete. No blogs, no videos, no conspiracy videos. Come with something that's facts. It needs to be coming from Yahoo Mail. Yahoo. What the fuck I just say Yahoo? Yahoo News, New York Times, CNN, AP Network News, fucking BBC. Make sure it's an actual fucking news network. You know what? I'll even let you put Fox News. You can go find on Fox News where they show that with some solid numbers. And I don't want to hear about no fucking approval ratings, because I used to work for a survey company back when I was 16, and we used to do these surveys where it was a bunch of people in cubicles. We do these surveys where we do it with specific areas, and then we were one of the people, like that company actually would send those numbers out to politicians, stores and everything, and it's always done with a specific group. It's only done with like 2,000 people max. I think it's done with like 2,000 people most of the time whenever they do those surveys, as far as approval ratings and everything. So I don't see how 2,000 people can speak for 300 million. So fuck approval ratings. Come at me with facts. Simple as that.